Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. Today we have some news that we've been wanting to share with you, but it's just, we've been waiting to get some results back and, trying to get the right answers before we tell you all anything.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why we've been waiting so long. We know we recently posted our last vlog, but there was a reason behind that vlog. And so we decided to take our girls on a trip.
So we actually had planned to take them on a trip on their own vacation, even before anything was going on with Sadie. We actually booked a trip to Folly Beach, South Carolina for like 3 days earlier in May, and we had to cancel that trip because of Sadie's right eye.
Yeah, Blue has been really struggling lately, and it's been hard on Allie and me, so we're going to get into a little more about the details of what's going on with her and what's going to be happening in the near future for her, and here we go.
So, I guess you can start with whenever you noticed the eye.
Yeah, so several Sundays ago, I started noticing that the white of her eye started getting more red. And then
I was in South Carolina and you were in Knoxville.
Yeah. So with that being said, I messaged her. I was like, hey, her eye's getting red. Like, we need to do something about it. And she was just like, oh, she probably got her in her eye because Heidi's always biting on her and stuff like that.
I was like, she might have something in her eye. It's probably okay. But then I ended up coming home like 2 days later or the next day. Come here, Sadie. And her eye was still like, it was really red.
Yeah.
And it was just getting worse.
Yeah. And so we decided that the best thing, so we went with Allie's family to Tennessee and left them there for the day. No,
it was just a day.
Just for the day. We come back and then we started noticing her eyes getting really, really bad, and then
it was Sunday, so we took her to the emergency vet.
We took her to the emergency vet, and there they told us that it was more like this uveitis, which
uveitis.
They told us this was like this uveitis, which was this eye infection, basically. So not really.
And to be treated with antibiotics and like an eye drops, and that she'd be good within a couple of days.
Yeah. And so with
exactly a week later.
Yeah, so within a week later, it actually started getting better.
It looked a little less red.
Yeah, but then it just took a turn for the worse, and we noticed that Sadie's eye started getting way more cloudy.
It started to get cloudy, red, and the color in her eye was looking worse. And I was like, no, we have to take her to the vet now. And he had already moved to South Carolina at this point, so we had just made the transition to move to South Carolina. Both of us were down here. We had both girls down here. We had no idea who the vets were down here.
Yeah, so we decided to take her to Paris Mountain, and she started getting concerning for me. Allie was asleep at the time, and I was sitting in the vet's office, and she said, Sadie might be blind. And
Derek called me immediately.
I called her immediately and was like, hey, we got some concerns here. I mean, Sadie might be blind, and like,
in her right eye only.
In her right eye only, and so they immediately sent us to a, what is it? What's the
ophthalmologist.
Ophthalmologist.
For dogs.
Yeah, for dogs. Didn't even know they had that.
I know.
But so they took us to an ophthalmologist, and they ran some tests on her, and come up with, they said that it was this condition called uveitis syndrome.
Well, that was the possibility. So they said they were going to run 3 tests. They were going to run a test on a fungal test, bacterial test, and they can't run any tests on the autoimmune disease in the eye. So it was kind of like, if it's not bacterial and it's not fungal, then she's pretty certain that it was.
Yeah, so what uveitis syndrome is so it's kind of like a inner eye infection.
Well, it's not an infection. It's an inner eye inflammatory response where the body attacks the iris of the eye, causes inflammation and redness, and
so it's not like an outer eye infection. It's more deeper in the like iris, and that's what they were like saying. Like Sadie's eye, we'll show pictures, but her right eye is no longer blue, and at that point it was no longer blue, and that's what she made her. She was like, oh my gosh, this is getting way more serious when you send it to the ophthalmologist. So we sent it to the ophthalmologist, and they gave us this option to run some tests on her. And so they came back with the test, and
all of it was negative.
All of it was negative, and then she
started her on prednisone and a bunch of antibiotics and all that, and the prednisone, and she did eye drops and pills for prednisone.
Yeah.
So the prednisone is an anti-inflammatory drug, but whenever you double the dose, it becomes an immunosuppressant.
Yeah,
right now, it's just an anti-inflammatory drug, but it's caused her eye to not be so inflamed or red. But she was wanting to double the dose because that is whenever it prevents it from happening to the other eye.
Oh yeah, so we just kept going, and we were like, great, it's, so we got the test back, it wasn't a fungal, and so we were like, okay, it's probably this autoimmune, we're going to deal with this for the rest of our life. And then we got the call that it's most likely glaucoma.
Well, next, I had to take her back to a follow-up appointment.
Yeah.
And she said that she has also developed glaucoma in the eye, and her pressure in her eye is too high.
Yeah, so what glaucoma is, it has to do with the optic nerve, which this is the nerve that supplies the eye, and it's an inflammation of that.
So she said that because she has developed this, it is extremely necessary. Oh my God.
Yeah, so it is necessary that she has her right eye removed. And the reason why that it is best for her to have it removed is so that we can figure out what exactly is going on. They're going to send this in for tests. And so they said the biggest concern is to have us is losing her other eye. And right now, that's our biggest priority for her. We know it came so fast, and it's been so hard on Allie. And yeah, it's been hard on me as well.
She can't see out of the right eye at all, so I know that it's going to be the same as she is now, but better, because she won't be in pain.
Yeah,
but
you can even
really
tell. Yeah, you can tell a lot with her energy levels, and she's just not. You can tell she's in pain, and it's just hurting her because she used to love to carry around the frisbees and stuff like that. So yeah, it's been very hard for Allie, and
they recommended that we remove the eye for several reasons, but one is because it will cause her less pain. The other main reason is because whenever we send off the eye to get it tested and biopsied, that we will be able to tell if that is the condition that she has for sure.
Yeah.
And at this point, we can then increase her steroid dose to make it an immunosuppressant, and that will prevent it from happening to the other eye.
Yeah, so we're really hoping that it isn't autoimmune, because that means she'd be on steroids for the rest of her life. We don't want that,
But at this point, that's kind of like the only other option. And she did say, we didn't mention this, but this type of condition, it's called uveidermatologic syndrome. It is very rare, but out of all the breeds, it happens most commonly in Huskies.
Yeah.
So
that's why we really haven't been posting. We know this is a short and sad video, but we really wanted to let you know why we haven't been posting as much. I know it's been about a month since we posted since the last video.
Vlog. Yeah. But we decided to take the girls on that trip, and we really didn't want to bring the spirits down in that last video. We really just wanted to be upbeat and exciting and have a good trip with our girls. But we also had family photos made before her eye got removed.
So us making this video, this was actually just the day after we got back from the beach. So we actually haven't got to see those photos.
So we'll get those back after her eyes removed, which will be really, really sad. But anyways,
but we wanted to get pictures made because this is our Blue. This is Sadie Blue, and she'll always be our girl. And Allie really wanted the pictures done, and so that we can have those forever, and because she's such a special part of our life, and we love her so much. And you probably wondering where Heidi is. She's inside just barking her head off.
She is. But there was one thing I was going to say, and it was, gosh, what was it? Oh, so we're filming this video on a Tuesday. Her surgery is on a Wednesday, and you're more than likely going to see this on Thursday or Friday, depending on how quickly we can get it out. But we wanted to make sure we posted our vacation vlog first. Or sorry, dogcation vlog first.
Yeah.
Just because, we wanted to be exciting and have a good vlog for our first vlog back. But,
for sure.
But yeah, her surgery's tomorrow, and it's starting to get real. It's hard.
And so with that being said, we love you guys. We will see you guys in the near future with our future vlogs. We're so excited. We got a lot of great trips coming up. Have we talked about Hawaii?
Yeah, we talked about
Okay, all right. I was about to say. So yeah, we're planning our trip to Hawaii as we speak, and it's going to be.
Did you just hear that?
Yeah. So with that being said, we have so many vlogs to come. We're already thinking of so many different ideas for you all.
Yeah, but we're going to give you all a close up of her eye right now, and we're going to pop up some pictures of what it looked like, throughout the video of the process of what it looked like whenever we noticed it and stuff. Mm-hmm. But we're also going to be keeping you guys in the loop on her recovery process, I took off work tomorrow night so I can spend the whole day with her and the next day. So, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and close out this vlog, and I just want you to know that I love you. I'm doing it for you. Okay, Cece.
She does my hair. There's
All right. So
Yeah.
thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.